Hello. I hate wasted time, so I'm going to do this live in the middle of my walk because there's something important that I want to share with you, an important message. And it's business related, but I think also life related as well. So, I've been sharing a lot about my journey of starting my clothing brand, Confidera Clothing. And I was having a conversation with my business partner the other day, and it's really frustrating because things are taking a long time. And when we look at the tasks and the steps that we need to take, looking back on it, we can say, we should have done this already. We should have done that sooner. There are so many small steps that need to be taken that we could have done sooner to move the process up. Because I feel like I keep saying, hey, I'm going to place the order this week. I'm going to place the order this week. I'm going to place the order this week. But there were so many dominoes that need to fall perfectly in order for that to happen. I'm still working on technically placing the order. But we have to take a step back and realize we've never done this before in this process, in this way. We've done private label before with Style Finder, but it's with a different manufacturer. So every time you do something for the first time, you're learning. Now, it's easy, and this is like with life, right? This is what I was thinking about on my walk. It's easy to look back at something and say, I should have made this decision. I should have done that sooner. I shouldn't have waited. But what happens is when you think like that, you carry that guilt with you for so long, and then it just sticks with you. And it's a negative feeling that you can't do anything about because you can't go back in time, right? You can't change anything. You can't change the decision you made. You can't change the fact that you waited an extra day. And what is an extra day or two or a week in the grand scheme of things? Now, for me, I'm like, I want to get this up and going because I want to make some money. I'm sitting waiting for this clothing line to get up and running. I'm not making any money. So for me, it's my livelihood. Of course, I want it to come as fast as possible. But when I take a step back, I look at everything as a whole, I think we've actually been moving pretty swiftly along, and it is coming quickly. So that is, my lesson in business. But I think anything you do in business, you can also translate to life as well, right? Thanks, friend. So there is this feeling of, I should have done that, right? I have this feeling a lot at the end of the day. I wasted the entire day. I should have done this, should have done that. Well, I can't go back and change it. So I can either sit there and ruminate in this feeling of guilt, or I could change the way that I think about it. I'm like, you know what? I had a day of rest, and that's okay, because I have so many more days where I'm overproductive. And what do I do with that information that I learned? Well, I just use that the next day. Like, well, maybe this is what I need to focus on first. Maybe I don't need to sit on the couch as long because I know I'm going to get stuck, So every time we have that feeling of guilt, and we're like, I wish I would have done that differently. Instead of feeling that guilt, just flip the narrative. Use that as a lesson to change things next time. And guess what? Now I've learned my lesson. So if I come across anyone who's in a similar situation, I can give them that advice and I can help them further, right? So all of that to say, it's really hard for me right now. This week has been really hard because there's not a whole lot I can do. I'm really sitting and waiting. And I just posted a reel about this, so go watch it. I'm such an overproducer and I find my worth in my work. It's really hard to step away from that. It's been my goal. And I feel like this is the universe's way of literally making me sit with that. Saying, you know what, Camelia, you're enough as you are. You don't have to always be working. You don't always have to be producing. You don't have to compare where you are in life to where someone else is in their life, or the way that you live your life to the way that someone else lives their life, right? We're all different. We all have our positives. We all have our negatives. I know what some of my strengths are, and I know what a lot of my weaknesses are. And so I can either sit there and be mad at my weaknesses, which are sometimes not being as, I either jump the gun and I jump both feet full force into something, or if I don't really know what to do and I'm hesitant, I'll wait and pull the trigger. And so now I'm living with some of the consequences of maybe not looking into certain steps sooner, but that's okay because it's going to happen. I know what my weaknesses are and I'm not guilting myself for that. I'm just moving forward. And I think you should too. Don't feel guilty if you didn't clean the entire house. If you got one small section of one room clean, maybe that's enough. You should still feel accomplished, even with that small accomplishment. You should feel happy with that small accomplishment, right? Anyway, I don't want to go on, but that was just something that I was thinking about today. It's really hard when you are in it and you want something so bad. Weight loss. That's another one. A lot of people, I myself included for a long time, going on crazy diets, always trying to work out, looking at the scale every day, feeling defeated, right? If the number didn't go down every single day. It doesn't work like that. When you want to change your lifestyle, you want to lose weight, you want to eat healthy, whatever, right? It's a long time to see those effects. And you need to stick with it. So if it's not happening as fast as you want it to, that's okay. Don't be mad at yourself for not doing more. Just know that the next day you can correct it. You can make a different change. Or you can just enjoy where you are in the moment and just know that the goal will come. You just have to keep taking small steps forward, right? Small steps lead to progress. Giant leaps and bounds make you really tired and you're more likely to quit. So, take a small step. If you don't take a big leap, you don't take a big bound, don't feel guilty about it. A small step is what you need to get yourself moving in the right direction. With that being said, now I feel accomplished. I've said what I need to say. It's really windy, so I'm gonna get going. But thank you so much for being here. Make sure you go follow Confidera Clothing on Instagram. We have a lot more coming up as we get ready to launch. Hopefully in 2 weeks. I'll see you then. Bye, guys.